Welcome back, and congratulations to those of you who actually placed. Your presentations were outstanding. Thank you for really taking the time to dedicate towards our program and making sure that your pitch presentations stood out and demonstrated your level of expertise within the stock market and investments. At this time, it's now time to go ahead and figure out how to go ahead and make that investment, right? So, the initial investment plan. You will receive a link from your teachers to go ahead and complete the transaction for this investment. But for the sake of actually monitoring and understanding what you're doing, let's go through this lesson. First, you'll see the learning objectives with a plan overview, determining the investment sums, monitoring your stocks, and creating a Google Finance account. You can use Yahoo Finance if that's your preferred method as well. So at the end of this session, you're going to be able to manage your stock portfolio and know exactly how it's performing at all times. Congratulations once again. Eventually, or essentially, the placing teams will receive the sums indicated. Some years we have first and second place teams. Other years we have 3 different placements. So depending on what this year brings, these are the sums that will be invested in the actual the pitch winners for our session. Did you know that during Gil Amelio's tenure as Apple CEO, the Apple's stocks slumped and hit a 12-year low in 1997 that was at least partially caused by a single sale of 1.5 million shares of Apple stocks by an anonymous party who was later confirmed to be Steve Jobs. Jobs convinced the director of oust Amelio in a boardroom coup, and Jobs then became CEO. So, pretty cool fact. Now, determining the investment sums. Everyone now knows how much money has been awarded for the initial investment. Keep in mind, this is real money. Nothing about this is monopoly money or fake. So you are really making an investment for our Junior Achievement of Greater Miami organization. It's time to review the company financials and stocks one final time to determine how much of the sum would be invested in the company that you have selected. However, for the purpose of the pitch this year, we've asked that you go ahead and select one company. So, of course, your first place team will be investing the sum allocated for the first place team in the one company that they have pitched. The second place team will do the same. And if we have a third, we'll do that. You will be using Google Finance or Yahoo Finance to monitor the investments and track them on the Google Sheets. You can navigate to Google Finance and create a portfolio on the top right where it says New Portfolio. This is what the screen will look like. You're going to enter a portfolio name. This can be your team number, or you can create a fun name for yourselves. But this will allow you to give you live information as to how you are performing at a given time. How to monitor your stocks? Well, just add them. Click plus, add investments, and you go ahead and add them as easy as that. This is what your screen would look like. From there, you enter the ticker symbol for your company, the quantity, purchase date, and purchase price into the slots indicated and save the information. If you'd like to add another and just have one portfolio to look and review for your entire class, then add the different purchases and transactions that have been made for the different placing teams. For instance, if the first place team and the second place team and the third place team want to be monitored all on here, by all means. And even if your team didn't place and you want to see how your stocks would have performed, add them on so you can have an idea. And who knows, maybe your stocks will be the highest performing. You will now be able to see your whole portfolio once you enter the information. You can track your individual companies by investment, activity, and news and events. Using the information that you've lost, create a stock portfolio using Google Finance. Make sure that you input all the information, track it, have fun. Maybe log in once a week or once a month and challenge each other to see who's actually doing best. It's always fun to see how your stocks are performing after you make an investment. Of course, you don't want that investment to go wrong. So keep your eyes on the ball. Who knows? Maybe you're the next multimillionaire investor here. So thank you once again for taking part of our program. We wish you well and hope you enjoyed your junior achievements, take stock in your future, and Student Managed Investment Funds program. Have a wonderful rest of your year.